We're here with Chad Walters, crew chief for Jeb Burton. Looked like you guys had a pretty fast car today. It kind of ended when you got up into the wall, but the big thing was that penalty for the intentional record. You were pretty fired up about it. What happened from your?
I didn't understand at the time, which is instantaneously, what the penalty was for. So yeah, I was a little upset, that we got up into the fence so early in the race, and it really does take the wind out of your sails fairly early. As far as the penalty itself, we were able to rebound from that and, just get Jeb refocused for 125 more laps and finally catch a break with a caution to get ourselves back on the lead lap, get a set of tires and be able to do something. But it's just frustrating. You work really hard on these cars. We all do, right? Everybody does, and when something happens that early in the race, it just kind of can tick you off.
So you don't really disagree with the penalty? It's just heat of the moment, anger.
Well, yeah, so at the end of the day, when they make the call, by the time I heard it, it's official, and you're not, you can't make the world spin backwards, is what I say. So I don't really know what else I can say to you on that front.
Yeah, and then you guys just didn't really have the cautions. You were a lap down for.
Yeah, it was really odd. We were fortunate enough that even though we did have some damage, we had enough speed to get ourselves in position to get the lap back the way the rules work. But there was also some cars that didn't have speed, and they kept just trapping us a lap down. So at the end of the day, it was darned if you do, darned if you don't kind of situation, and fortunately we were able to finally catch a break and get back on the lead lap.
Well, first off, we're here with Jeb Burton. Not the best day, but that shirt's pretty awesome. The car looked pretty great, but your day ended, you got up into the wall. Did you have a flat tire leading into that?
No, I was just really loose, and 26 got right behind me, I think about a car length or so. Maybe it was a little closer. I was already on the edge, and when he got back there, I don't know if he packed air or I just lost it. I just got in the wall, and that cut the right front down, then I spun out, and then all day we stayed under a lap down. Every time a slower car would get lapped when a caution would come out, and we wouldn't get the lucky dog, and finally at the end, we took the wave around, and a caution came out, and we got back on the lead lap with 14 to go, and drove up and had some restarts and finished 14th. So we had a top 10 car today, I think, and just getting behind early put us behind, and just proud of the effort. Cost us a couple spots today for sure, but we'll keep building and go to Texas.
Well, so the big thing was they gave you that penalty. They said you essentially, right, your crew chief was fired up about it. You're the guy with the steering wheel in your hand. What happened from your point of view?
Well, I missed pit road, and I was just trying to get over there and just spinning around. Wasn't really on purpose, but that's their judgment call. So they've made a couple of judgment calls this year. Some are correct, some aren't. So it is what it is.
Where do you think, if you hadn't gotten that penalty, where do you think you could have rebounded to?
I think we would have 8th to 10th is where we should have finished, and we finished 14th. So it just hurt us all day. Made a bunch of good passes at the start, was running inside the top 12, and just got really loose, and should have just stayed away from the wall. And when you're that loose, just wish I could take that lap back, but